What's up, YouTube? It's Unruly, and yes, I got to play it. Project L, the game that we didn't know, like, when is this game gonna come out? When are we gonna be able to play it? And I got to play it, and I have a lot to say. But first thing I have to say is thank you to the team at Riot for having us. We got to play it for 2 days, and they made those 2 days amazing, and an amazing crew out there. So thank you so much. I'm going to say amazing a lot, but man, overall, I'm going to go ahead. Just my first initial thoughts of this game. It is overwhelming, and not in a bad way. Overwhelming and like, here you go. You could do all of it, bro. Like, that's what this game is like. It honestly, that's what the game is like. It is so wild. Let me talk about some of the features, right? And I'm gonna make another video. Should you play this game on a stick? Should you play on a pad? But we're gonna go ahead and talk about a little bit about the mechanics, and I'll show you some gameplay a little bit. But the game features, they have a light, medium, and heavy button. And then there's a special 1 and special 2. So you'll do forward and special 1, forward and special 2, back and special 2, back and special 1. So it very much feels like Power Rangers, or it feels like a bit of like DNF Duel had a baby, and it is wild, right? So you have light, medium, heavy, special 1, special 2. You have a dash button, or you could just do a traditional forward and dash. But not only is there dashing, there's wave dashing, and wave dashing is just very easy, crazy easy to do. But not only do you have dash, wave dash, you actually have running like an MKX. So mobility is king in this game, and back dashing is amazing, and back dashing, back wave dashing. Yes, they got it all. But there's also one more button. There's a parry button, and a parry button is a kind of a high risk, high reward feature, right? Because parrying does take a little bit of meter, but if you successfully parry, you get the meter back. It is crazy, and you get to just go in. But trying to parry in a game like this fast pace is not that easy, so it is very risky. There's a short hop, there's a super jump, we have like wave dashing. Oh, and some of the mechanics, there's some great defensive mechanics. They have push block. Push block does take some of your meter, not too much. There is also a, like, the opposite of a pushback. It's kind of like a block dash back, right? So it's a cool move where you're saying like they're doing like maybe a 3-hit string, and if I can dash right back at this string, and they'll whiff, and then you can go in and punish. But the thing is, with that back wave dash, it's kind of like holding block and then dashing. It is vulnerable to lows, so you can kind of bait it out. And there's a lot of mechanics, and we're not even talking about some of the other features. There's a system called the Fuse system. Now, the Fuse system is very much like, I would say, Capcom vs SNK, where you can pick like A groove, B, S groove, and stuff like that. There's one called 2 times assist. So picture you're playing Marvel vs Capcom, and you call Psylocke, and then you're doing a combo, and then you can call her again. So it's kind of crazy. So you could double down and assist. A really cool way to play. And then there's also one called Combine Alts, so where you can kind of like do stuff like in like Ultimate Marvel vs Capcom, where you can do a super and then call out another super. And there's another one called like Freestyle, where you can like do a combo, tag, then do another combo, and then tag again. It is absolutely crazy. And then there's one more, what I believe has like if you're down to 40%, you do extra damage, and you get an extra dash cancel, so you could do some crazy stuff, and it's just absolutely insane. But like I said, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna show you some gameplay footage while I just talk about the game itself. We got Darius, and there's some things I can't even talk about yet that I'll talk about in another video. But there we go. I'll go ahead and maybe give you guys some volume, but that way I can talk. But like I said, the game is a lot of fun. It is creativity incarnate. You can do so much, and in those 10 days, not 10 days, I'm sorry, 10 hours. And there was still stuff that I wasn't even doing. And like, we got to see the devs, and I got to fight the devs, and the devs are just doing dirty stuff right there. So right there, I believe we got the guy who has Darius. If you see the hand, that I believe is a free tag system that will allow you to kind of just tag and just like each of those little things, each of those fuse systems really add a lot to the game. And just, you know, you'll have the same team, but if you have a different fuse, you will play completely different. And Darius, he's supposed to be the simple kind of like Ryu character, but man, he is dirty. That move he has where he scoops you is just insane. There's a breaker right there. You can kind of geez, it's right there, the happy birthday. So with the breaker, you can see it coming, you can block, and then you can just do some real big damage. But like I said, when they ask me like what are your thoughts on the game, it is, like I said, I think it's overwhelming. There's so much that you can do that like if you love to lab, you could be in the lab for like weeks and just keep discovering stuff. Because I you know, with the free tag system, I was watching the devs, and I'm like, how do I do this stuff? It was crazy. They were like juggling me. They would do a combo, tag, then do another combo, then tag. It was pretty wild. But let's go ahead and put this full screen. But overall, it's a lot of fun. I would say one thing for me, I'd say the wake up options are a little bit on the weaker side, right? Because the wake up options felt very much like Mortal Kombat 11, right? And especially like games like Street Fighter and other games, when you do a wake up, you can usually do an EX wake up, and it's a big move, and you're like, okay, you're committing. And there's a wake up, and it might happen, but it's very small to see. You'll be lying down, and you'll just like kind of get up and do an attack at the same time. So it's not like the wake up options they just seem a little bit underwhelming. And I would like to see, you know, just like a much better, bigger wake up option than what we got. But like I could say about this game is, it is like, okay, it's easy inputs, but it is not beginner friendly. Like, just because this game has easy inputs, it is extremely, like, there's some stuff that takes some mad execution, even though the inputs are simple. There's a character that, well, there's a character like this, but I'll just stop. But anyways, even with this, with simple inputs, there's some stuff where you really have to be quick. It is still very difficult, like, to do some stuff. And that's one thing that I will say too, is with the special 1 and special 2 buttons, it is a harder learning curve for old people like me, right? If you're kind of used to doing, I'll do a dragon punch, right? I know that's forward, down, forward, or usually down, up. And now, like, you have to remember, no, that's special 1, that's forward and special 1, and forward and special 2. And you'd be like, Kenny, that doesn't make sense. It just, like, if you've been playing fighting games, all the same way you've been like your entire life, then you can see that it is a little bit difficult. It was a little difficult for me. It was a little difficult for Max, because I just like to remember, oh, there's a fireball. Well, a fireball is usually going to be quarter circle forward or back forward, but then I have to remember, no, that's forward special 1. Oh, and then forward special 2 is another thing. And that's just me being old, old Kenny. But the game is just, there's so much you can do, so much. And it was so crazy because we were there with so many amazing fighting game players. And while I was just playing, sometimes I just like to get up and go around and take a look. What is Sonic Fox doing? Oh my goodness. What is Justin Wong doing over there? What is Yipes doing over there? And it was just a lot of fun. And oh my goodness, I didn't even get to talk about one of my favorite parts. This game is 2v2, but you can also do 2v1 or you can do 1v2. But my goodness, it's something that I'm really excited about is the return of Kenny and Steve shows. When I was there with Steve, we're like, oh no, we are going in, because me and Steve used to love playing Mortal Kombat. So that's something that me and Steve were really excited about, is just like, yo, me and yo, we're going in. And there was a tournament that they hosted, right? We had 2 days to play, and on the second day there was a tournament, and me and Steve entered together, and we didn't do half bad. We did pretty solid, and it was a lot of fun playing with 2 players. So when you're playing with 2 players, the other player who is not playing will be the assist. So Steve will do a combo, and if he's the character's blocking, I'll usually throw in my assist to kind of make things safe. And it was just a lot of fun, right? And then I was also in charge of the breakers. So if Steve was getting in a big combo, I could also break. And it was funny when we were playing just casually. I was not on like point, like, you know, like Steve was getting break. He's like, hey, do the breaker, and like it was. But then when we got in the tournament, me and Steve got in sync, like we were in freaking like navigating a giant mech, and it was awesome. Because then I was like, okay, he's blocking. Okay, let me go call in the assist now, and then, you know, like, oh, he got the combo. Let me see if I can call the assist now and extend it. And it was just a lot of fun. Oh, Steve's in a combo, break. And it was a lot of fun. And because there's a lot of people that's gonna play that's like, nope, you know what, I want to play one by myself. And the game is fun either way. But we actually had a blast just playing, me and Steve, you know, combining forces. It felt like we were playing Capcom versus SNK 2. Now, one thing we did was that we actually had a lot of fun. We did me and Steve versus Max. So Max was playing solo. He had his 2 characters versus me and Steve, and it was a lot of fun. And it's so cool that we get to fight against Max at the same time, and we get to pop off, and that, I think that's when Max had the biggest smile on his face, and he realized, okay, this is actually fun, because then he got to fight us at the same time. I'm sorry, I'm tired, because it's been a busy week, you know, and with the busy week because we were at Riot playing this game. And like I said, the game's beautiful. I got to hear the music. The music's insane. And I'm really, really excited for this game. I think they could, you know, tweak a couple of things and really get this game cooking. But look at that backdashing right there. Just super easy to do. You can just like literally almost like back diagonal down, and you'll just like back wave dash. And dude, that, okay, there's still a little bit more match left. Darius, he's supposed to be like a simple character, but he is nasty, man. He was just super damage. I mean, look at that damage right there. Boom. And then see, oh, okay. So then there's Echo, and oh my gosh, I haven't even talked about the characters. Echo's amazing. Echo is cool. Just beautiful to see in motion. The thing is too, he's very like, he's like, I guess his normals and stuff, it's kind of tough because like it's like they're like not like, I wouldn't say like stumpy, but like compared to the other characters, yeah, he's got to be way more in your face, but he's actually tricky, and he's like a big brain character. Sajam was there, and there was a tournament, and Sajam was doing nasty stuff with Echo. That's just like made me say like, yo, dang. And he had an epic match. Maybe one day they'll show it, but we can't talk about it too much, especially. I would say he had an epic match with Sonic Fox that went down to the wire, and super cool. But like, yeah, he is mega tricky. I love what he has with his little like mirage, and yeah, see, he can call it out and then do something, and you just kind of like go back to it, make himself safe. He can fake you out with it. He's a big brain character for sure. But let's go ahead and play this other video again. But like I said, the game is it's like I said, it's Photoshop. You could just kind of just do what you want. It is it is not as loose as like I would say as that Fist of the North Star game, but the game is loose, bro. There's a lot you can do, and especially with those fuse systems that you can pick. And the fuse system is awesome. Like I said, I hope one time they do a mode like during Halloween and you get to play with all fuse systems, all of them. That'd be crazy. It's like Omega mode and all of the fuse systems are there, so you could just do crazy stuff. But I appreciate it, like, you know, breaking it down, because like even like if you don't pick the free tag, you're still doing crazy stuff. You're still doing insane combos. It is super crazy. Now, one recommendation I would do, let's say if you're playing duos, is hey cat, stop, that's my Mortal Kombat carpet. Shoot. Don't do the Mortal Kombat carpet. He's scratching my Mortal Kombat carpet. Right? I would do like the double down, so you can call like 2 assists. That way you got more to do. So when you do a block string, you call out an assist and they're still blocking, you know, maybe bait on an attack and then do the assist again. It's fun. I've been talking in about 16 minutes, but there's so much, and there's so much that I didn't even scratch the surface on. I know people like Rooflemonger were there, Justin Juan was there, Sajam, Yipes, and I'm pretty sure they're all going to have videos, and I'm pretty sure they're going to go even dive deeper than what I did. And I think Max will have a video as well. But man, I had a great time. Yeah. There's still some stuff I can't talk about, but anyways, I absolutely had a blast with the game. I think the game, yeah, there could be a couple more things that the game could use. I believe like a good wake up system, and then maybe even buff a little bit some of the defensive options, because you can get washed in this game. You can get destroyed, and when the momentum's going, yeah, it is tough. And that's one thing that I will say, right? And then some people might get upset at me, but like this game is going to be a brand new fighting game. I think they want to capture people from all walks of life. This game is going to be very difficult for casual players. I think this game is so complex that it will be a little bit, even if it has simplified button controls, it's still going to be very tough, I think, for casual players. It's not going to be like, oh my god, where you can't do anything, where it's going to be kind of like overwhelming, right? Like Street Fighter has mono controls. Dragon Ball has, you hit this button a bunch of times, you're going to do a combo into a crazy super. Now even in Tekken 8 has like a modern control mode. And I think for a game like this, which is going to be, trying to appeal to fighting game players, trying to appeal to league players, I believe there's still not like a very like beginner option, right? And like I think that's something that fighting games introduce, and I think it's amazing, right? We have motor controls, and people are gonna be like, people get mad at me because like, oh, motor control, like I stand for motor controls. I don't use motor controls, but what I do like is it is bringing more people to the table. It's bringing more people to play the fighting game online. And yes, what's up, cat? How's it going? Oh, hey, the cat just came up here. There you go, kitty. And like that's what I love about motor controls. It brings people to the scene, and the more people we get, the better, right? Because then after a while, people's like, okay, I'm getting comfortable, maybe I can move away from motor controls. And if they don't, so be it. You just got to learn to fight against it. But like with that said, yeah, there is no real kind of like motor controls or easy kind of mode like some other fighting games have, like Dragon Ball. And they're like, Kenny, why would you want that? It's just, at the end of the day, you want fighting games to succeed. You want the lobbies filled. You want a lot of people to play this game. And yeah, like, so you can do a combo like light, medium, heavy, diagonal, heavy, and that'll usually be a launcher. And then you can do a couple of moves in the air, but like, that's still like, I think maybe they're trying to be like Smash, where it is a little bit easier to like do moves and stuff, but you know, like how Smash is so beloved that it made people want to become like tournament players, right? I think that's why Smash is one of the most popular fighting games of all time, because it's like an amazingly fun game with the world's like biggest IP. So of course that led to people wanting to get good and stuff. So they could be taking that approach, but I do believe that this game should have some kind of like a beginner mode, because even Marvel 2 had like a kind of like a little bit of a beginner mode. Or is it Marvel 1? But one, I just remember like even one of those, they had it. And you know, people, I'll catch flack for it, but I do think that this game should have a mode like that, because it is very difficult. The casuals can only do so much, and once you get good at this game, my God, good luck. It will be. It can be a one-player fighting game. I was playing some devs, and I'm like, I'm just fighting for my life. But they've been playing the game for a long time. But just overall great game. I'll probably do another video talking about, hey, should I play this game on a fight pad or should I play this game on a joystick? But anyways, guys, I just wanted to thank you guys for watching this video and just give you guys my initial raw thoughts of playing the game. But it was a lot of fun. I think they're very close. They can add just a few more things and really get the game cooking. I think just some better defensive systems. Hi, Kitty. A better wake-up option. I would say I would even be down for a traditional input mode. I would be down for something like, you know, how you can do in DNF Duel, is where you can do the moves yourself. I think that would be great. That's just a little, you know, little extra things, but overall, it's, if you love to lab, it's a lab monster's dream. And oh, that's what me and Steve said. Hey, that's what me and Steve said. We can't wait to see Ketchup and Mustard play this game. And play it 2 players. That's gonna make me so happy. I can't wait for them to play it, and I can't wait for them to like see those two play the game together, because like me and Steve are really excited to play this game and stream the game together, right? So me and Steve taking on different members of the chat, and it's just, I think 2-player 2v, I think like either way shines, right? Either way is a lot of fun, but I actually had a super blast teaming up with Steve and playing that, and I was surprised. We actually did good. Me and Steve teamed up and we fought some insanely tough competition, man. You know, we were basically the casual, we were casuals compared to everyone that was in that room. But anyways, guys, that's been all. Thank you guys so much for watching this. There'll be some more videos, and I'm excited for you guys to play this at Evo, and you guys are going to have a lot of fun. I'll be there at Evo, you'll be playing me, and I'm pretty sure after like day 2, people are going to be going insane and, you know, destroying me. All right, guys, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys have a good one. Yeah, and stay tuned for some more videos. All right, guys, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Yes, what's up with you, huh? Yes. Little kitty.